nothing is wrong. At least, nothing you can point to. Life is functioning. Things are stable. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You wake up. You respond. You handle what's in front of you. From the outside, everything looks fine. Acceptable. There are no alarms. No visible crises. And yet, something feels off. Not sharply. Not dramatically. Just a quiet discomfort. That doesn't leave. You try to locate it. To name it. Is it dissatisfaction? Is it boredom? Is it sadness? None of the labels fit. Not fully. You hesitate to complain. After all, nothing is wrong. Others would be grateful for this level of stability. So you keep the feeling to yourself. Quiet. You assume it must be personal. A flaw. Something you should outgrow. But it doesn't go away. It lingers. A background unease that surfaces in quiet moments. When you stop being busy. When distractions fade. That's when the question appears. If nothing is wrong, why does it feel like this? You replay your life, looking for an explanation. A misstep. A wrong choice. Something obvious. You failed to notice. But everything checks out. On paper. You met expectations. You adapted. You made reasonable decisions. There's no single moment you can point to and say, that's it. The discomfort isn't loud. It doesn't demand attention. It hums. Low. Like something unfinished. You can't quite name. You try to ignore it. Stay productive. You fill your days with tasks, with noise. And it works. For a while. But the feeling waits. It returns. In pauses. In moments. With no agenda. You start to wonder if this is just adulthood. If this is what stability feels like. If meaning quietly fades once things settle. But something about that explanation doesn't sit right. This doesn't feel like boredom or restlessness. It feels like misalignment. Like living slightly to the side of yourself. You're present, but not fully involved. Engaged, but not anchored. You don't feel unhappy. You feel unresolved. And unresolved feelings are the hardest to justify. They don't ask for change. They ask for attention. Not fixing. Not improvement. Just recognition. The question remains. Quiet but persistent. If nothing is wrong, why does something feel missing? Eventually, you stop trying to diagnose the feeling. You stop asking, what's broken? Because nothing is. You realize, the discomfort isn't a problem. It's a signal. Not that something is wrong, but that something is unexpressed. Unlived. Unanswered. You've been functioning well. Responsible. Capable. Adapted. But adaptation slowly replaced honesty. You adjusted to what worked. You minimized friction. And in doing so, you drifted slightly from yourself. Not dramatically. Not tragically. Just enough to feel it. The feeling doesn't demand a new life or a big decision. It asks something smaller. Presence. Attention. A willingness to notice where you've been, quiet with yourself. You don't need to fix the feeling. You need to sit with it. Let it exist, without justification. When you do, it softens. Not because it disappears, but because it's finally heard. You realize then that feeling off was never a flaw. It was awareness knocking, not asking for urgency, just honesty. Nothing is wrong. You simply noticed yourself. And that noticing, quiet and uncomfortable, is often where alignment begins.